Hey there, everybody. It is Chris Herman here for episode 49 of On Deck. Episode 49 will be a solo episode with yours truly. And today's topic is going to be TikTok. Yes, TikTok. Why would I be talking about TikTok? Well, I'm going to tell you. But before I do, let me please take this quick moment to remind all of you that are watching this. How about watching this or listening to this? To please subscribe to the Herman Agency YouTube channel. Ring the bell. Like and or comment on the videos. It means a lot to us to get your feedback on the content we're putting out. And of course, subscribing and ringing the bell means that you will be notified of all new and upcoming content as it rolls out. And we are putting it out every single day. It's coming out via email. It's coming out via Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube. It's out there, baby. And we're going to keep going and keep going. So let's talk today about what we got on episode 49, TikTok, right? So TikTok, I think for those of us perhaps in Generation X, yes, that is me and above, TikTok may seem like a social media platform for the youngsters, right? For the younger generation, it's where they're spending time. And, I didn't think that at first, but I certainly avoided TikTok for a long time just because I felt like, well, I spent a lot of time on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, some LinkedIn. I've got social media pretty covered. What could TikTok be offering that I'm not getting elsewhere? And yeah, it for a period of time, and I know TikTok's been around for some time at this point in time, but yes, it did also seem like, maybe it's just kind of like another fad or whatever, and it's just, whatever. So I ignored it for a bit. And we have some young ladies here at the agency who are big proponents of TikTok. And, over the course of the last year, I became introduced to it. And starting, I would say back in early spring is when I started doing the deep dive into TikTok. Now, for those of you that have done a deep dive into TikTok, you know that, man, it can be an absolute black hole of endless entertainment in short 15-second, 60-second, or 3-minute bites that can suck you in. I mean, you can get sucked into TikTok, and I did. In fact, when I got COVID back in the spring, I was laid up in bed for a couple of days, the first couple of days, and I must have spent 6, 7, 8 hours a day on TikTok. Yes, that much. It was insane. Really got sucked in, and at first I was just like, this is utter crap. Why am I even bothering to spend so much time looking at all this content? But what happens, just like everything, you kind of deep dive in, you binge in, and then after a while you kind of level out, and you hit a point where your use of this particular social media platform, in this case TikTok, hopefully it comes back to a more even contributor to your life in terms of entertainment. But the reason that I wanted to talk about it today is now that I've had a good, let's call it 6 months under my belt of being on TikTok. And for those of you that are on TikTok, I am on TikTok at Christopher Scott Herman. And we have yet to do anything for the agency. I've got some stuff on TikTok. It's all pretty atrocious. So if you see it, you'll laugh. It's basically me just talking about triathlon training and a few other nonsensical things, but I wouldn't call it entertaining yet. But I will say this, that if there's one thing that I've really taken away from my time on TikTok is this great appreciation for how damn creative so many people are. I mean, the more time you spend on TikTok, you're going to come across some really entertaining individuals, men, women, young, old, it doesn't matter. In fact, the more sort of random and off the beaten path it seems to be what really generates a lot of activity. And so I would recommend, those of you that have businesses, those of you that are trying to stay on top of what's going on in marketing, if you've sort of turned your back to TikTok or just said, no, I don't want to spend any time there, I would argue that you're making a bit of a mistake. And the reason is this. there's something to be learned about what is happening on social media, and particularly right now, I think, with TikTok. And that is that you have a gigantic population of people that are expressing themselves in so many ways and in such creative ways that, quite frankly, I think you'll find people on there that are more creative and are doing a better job with their content than the major studios or TV production houses, whatever you want to call them. I mean, a lot of professional content getting cranked out is not nearly as good or entertaining or as rich as what you can find on TikTok. And so that's not to say that everything on TikTok is just sheer entertainment. A lot of it is, and some of it is so damn funny. I mean, you can spend hours watching it and really laugh. And I think the reason why people get so sucked into TikTok is because it's just these short, digestible video bites that are just so damn entertaining. And it's everything from comedy to music stuff. You've got a lot of crazy, wacko conspiracy theorist stuff, which is, it's fun to watch just to see what people's thought processes are. There's religious stuff, there's politics, there's left, there's right, there's gay, there's straight, there's trans. I mean, everything that is happening in the world is happening on TikTok in a very unique and expressive way. And I think that people that own businesses, marketers, really need to take some time and look at this platform, because this is where, the younger generation is really, spending time and creating huge audiences. I mean, people out there within a short period of time developing follower bases of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 million people in a very short period of time. Now, where does this all lead? Who knows? I mean, most likely it'll lead where all the other platforms go, which is, you have content creators trying to, develop a creative stitch or theme, 2, developing an audience, and then 3, finding ways to monetize the audience in the form of selling products. And it's nothing that hasn't happened on Facebook. It's nothing that didn't happen on Instagram. But now, I would say that the most creative people out there right now, it's on TikTok. And I follow a number of different people, everything from, this guy called Stale Cracker, who is like a Cajun bayou kind of, he's like a fisherman, crawfish fisherman chef. He's great. I follow this guy, Meals by Couge, who's this Italian kid from Staten Island, and he just eats delicious food and then talks about it in a funny way. I follow Grant Cardone. I follow a lot of the brands that I do business with. So there's a lot of different avenues on TikTok that are worth spending some time. But I really just wanted to get this message out there, because as we as an agency continue to dabble into TikTok, I'm dabbling in it and spending time on it and trying to figure out how we can do more interesting and fun creative. And by the way, the user interface of TikTok is fantastic. It has access to a huge database of music. I mean, real music, not stuff that you have to worry about licensing rights or publishing rights for. So you can pick basically any song that you want, and you can create, an edited video to it in a very quick and easy way. And it's yielding some very interesting results for a lot of people. Now there's also the flip side. TikTok is a Chinese company, right? And those that would say you should be mindful of this would say that, the engineers and coders behind TikTok have such strong algorithms that they really know how to hone in on what your tastes are and what you like. And so one thing about TikTok is you will notice over a period of time that what's getting served up to you really fits your personal taste and your personal beliefs, and because they measure how much time you spend on a video, how quickly you scroll through it, did you like it, did you comment on it. They're measuring all that stuff to constantly serve you things that they think are going to fit, and I'll tell you, they do a pretty damn good job of it. It's pretty scary. So you got to kind of bounce around sometimes and check out some topic areas that may be not in your wheelhouse, so that you keep getting fed interesting content that's not specifically geared to you. But that being said, if you haven't checked out TikTok, and you do like good creativity, you do like to see what's going on in the world, around the world, on any number of topics from any number of countries, I will tell you that TikTok is worth checking out. So there, just a little quick tip from me on TikTok. I think it's worth checking out. A lot of great creativity there, and businesses and brands are going to continue to figure out a way to monetize it. So there you have it. Episode 49 of On Deck, a short one, a brief one, all about TikTok. Check it out. Check out some of my stuff on there as well too. Comment on it. You can tell me it sucks. That's okay. I would agree with you at this point in time. See you later, everybody.